Ahoy! This video is going to explain the bike warehouse system. If you want to know more about bikes, I suggest you check out my previous video about them. So once again, we have 4 types of bikes at the moment: Blue, RW3, PW5 and QW7. Blue bike has no warehouse feature whatsoever, so that's unimportant in this case. You can try to interpret the mnemonic as follows. RW3 stands for remote warehouse. That means if you have one of those bike cards equipped, regardless of what stats the bike itself has, holding the shift key while right-clicking the bike opens the same warehouse as you could access at any of the warehouse keeper NPCs. That works everywhere except in Mission Wars. PW5 stands for private warehouse. Holding the Alt key while right-clicking the bike opens that up. The storage capacity depends on the upgrade level of the bike, and you can store one item or stack of items in each slot. This personal warehouse also allows you to store character binding items. However, a common mistake here, the warehouse is bound to your character and not the bike. So if you store some stuff in the warehouse then move the bike to another character, it won't have access to the same items. As such, this private warehouse is not transferred with the character either if you move it to another account. Indeed, if you try doing that, you get a blank error message, so make sure you empty that warehouse before engaging in a transfer. So what happens if you don't have a bike anymore, but there are still stuff in your private warehouse? Well, don't despair, you won't have to buy a new bike just to take your stuff out. Withdrawal can be done at any of the warehouse keepers in the 3 basic towns without having a bike equipped. But deposition cannot, so watch out for that. And last but not least, QW7, well, kind of stands for combined warehouse, I guess. It has both the remote and the private warehouse features depending on which key you're holding while right-clicking it. I hope you found this guide helpful, and if you have any questions about it, the comments are always available. Ahoy!